I was recently too broke to even step out of my own house. Every movement cost me dollars I didn't have. I sat and stood and walked and screamed and went to bed at 9 o'clock because you can't be broke when you're asleep. I watched everything there was on TV, did push-ups, took caffeine tablets, sleeping pills, appetite suppressants, ginkgo and balboa, but nothing cured my poverty. I meditated, prayed, called my sponsor, broke lamps, tore books, ripped bracelets, and even wrote "fuck you" in Sharpie underneath my eyelids. I manifested positive energy, released negative energy, watched porn, jerked off, thought about my ex, got sad, tried to write, got frustrated, and started to cry. I took pictures of me with my shirt off, messed with the filters, adjusted the lighting in hopes that underneath that swollen stomach, there was a six-pack waiting to greet me. The world's a small place when you haven't got a career, a girl, a steady paycheck, no family, transient friends, and an AC unit that refuses to blow cold air. I'm a fuselage of noxious emotions, high hopes, and a dopamine deficiency that my doctor said can be solved by SSRIs and a healthy diet. See, money doesn't solve problems. It makes you better at solving problems. It gives you energy to get up and go. It reestablishes sanity to the unfit and unfettered. It opens up possibilities, makes you interesting, and gives you a hard-on to take on the day. I like money, and one day I wish to have some of my own. Welcome to another beautiful episode of My Tight Hamstrings. I am Graham Rogers, and with me as always, our band leader with a beard, Mr. Gerard Bauer.
What's up, everybody?
That was some real stuff. You know, sometimes you're not in physical prison per se. Like, you don't have a guard, but maybe one of a mental aspect. You know, you're not sharing a room with someone who committed larceny, you know, but maybe in your own mind you're doing that.
Larceny sounds like it's a lot of fun. I don't know what it means, actually.
Dude, you know what? I feel really bad. Okay, so at my day job, you know, I'm like the cool employee who doesn't give a fuck. So, dude, like this woman walked in at the gym, okay? She had sunglasses on and a hat, and I was like, yo, I'm down with that. And so she came to the turnstile and put her key in, okay? And it wasn't working. And I was like, oh, it's probably just like a weird little glitch. I'll let you in, no questions asked, okay? So I let this woman in. And about 30 minutes later, this other woman comes downstairs and she goes, yo, someone cut my locker and stole my purse. And we're like, huh, that's weird. Like, that shouldn't have, like, no member of our gym would do that, okay? She goes outside. Dude, her car's gone. Her car is stolen. The person who stole her car was the person I let in. Yo, dude, I'm responsible for Grand Theft Auto. Coming at you, Dad. Isn't that fucking sexy? Dude, like, I did that. Like, my negligence cost someone their Volvo. Like, dude, I got called back to the back and watched the security footage of me just playing it cool. Dude, I feel so bad. This girl was crushed. Like, she had all her belongings in her car, dude. I think she even left, like, she had, like, a chihuahua in there or something like that. Dude. Oh, man. Like, I hope she got some kind of insurance. But, I mean, what a shiesty thing to do, dude. Come into a gym and just, like, cut a locker. You know how much strength you have to have? Like, it's kind of amazing that she had the dexterity.
She had some bolt cutters? Did she have like a backpack or something?
Either that or she had like sharp fingernails or something, dude, because she...
Some good teeth? Strong teeth?
Strong teeth. Maybe like she clenched her buttocks and... I don't know, but... Dude, that car was gone. And they didn't even write me up, but you know, my my boss was like, I hope this is an eye-opening experience. I'm like, yeah, dude, because, now, it takes one bad seed to ruin something good for everyone. You
have to be a total dick at the front desk.
I don't want to stop people. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But, when you're talking about criminals and stuff like that.
Do you have a loss prevention force there?
A loss prevention force.
Basically somebody to be like, make sure everybody is checked in and up to date on their membership.
That's kind of us,
That's kind of what you're
doing. Like we have to stop them and be like, dude, I had to call people when they're like overdue on their payments. It's so uncomfortable, dude. I call people on Sunday morning and say, hey, you owe $22 to the gym. They're like, dude, you're calling me at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, I have to. And the thing is, I'm always on the other end of those calls. And now as I'm making the calls.
Does it feel good?
No, I hate it. I don't like calling people to get money from them, dude, because, I live that life. Honda Financial, dude, stop calling me. I'll pay my bill when I'm ready. Isn't that how bills work? You just pay them when you're ready? Like, when I'm emotionally ready to handle that $280 payment, I'll pay you guys. But until then, stop. They're sending me, like, semi-threatening emails. Like, it starts off nice, like, hey, just to let you know, your bill is like 10 days overdue, and then it's like, yo, bitch, pay us now. Dude, they got Honda's like isn't that a Japanese company, dude? Like, they don't give a fuck, dude. They'll get their shit.
Yeah, listen, the triads after you.
Dude, I'm just
or
waiting.
The Yakuza. I think they're Japanese.
Dude, if I go down with the fucking samurai sword in my chest, it's Honda. It's the Honda gang. But I'm just waiting for my car to get towed in. I'm just
Pardon me, sir.
Pardon me.
You might be overdue on your payment for your Honda.
We know it's a Honda CRZ, and we need to collect.
Do you have your money, sir?
No, I do not. I have no money. And
just assume we know Kung Fu.
And just assume you know my financial situation. It was your fault to lend it to me in the first place, or to sell it to me. Yeah, dude, good faith and credit, I don't even know what that's about. I don't know what that's about, dude. And, yeah, but, dude, this past week, man, was weird. I was just, as the monologue, dude, I was just pretty much in my house a lot, dude. I must have spent half a day meditating at one point, and... Dude, I became very appreciative. Like now that I got paid the other day, and now I have like a little money to get around. I'm like, really appreciative of even just a little getting around money. Like if I want to get me a little snickety snackety at a store, I can do that. Not too many snickety snackities, but like one or two snickety snackities. That's happening. I can do that.
What's the best snack out there? What are you hitting up, man?
Oh, dude, if I'm like not even worried about it though, I love a good trail mix with some like yogurt bits in there.
Man, you're fucking fancy. That's some spendy snack right there. The yogurt trail mix.
Dude, a guy in front of me at 7-Eleven tried to buy an ostrich stick of jerky today, and his card got declined. And I was like, that serves you right for fucking buying ostrich at a 7-Eleven, you dipshit. I feel like beef jerky, you should stick to the original flavors, like, hot Cheetos.
It's great when you're like out in the country. I mean, what the country is in California, and you pull into like any stop, like a gas station place. They'll have the jerky, and they'll just have it in like the lucite tanks. They'll have like 7 or 8, and it's just like you just lift up the lid and you grab like a hock of real jerky. Because it's big out there, man, out in the country.
Yeah, and everything's bigger in the country. Jerky.
Jerks.
Testicles. Everything. Dude,
people.
I had so I went to Universal Studios yesterday, and I assumed the role of a Midwest tourist. I went in and I did all the touristy things there. got donuts. Entered the park and got donuts, dude. One with Bavarian cream in there. And I'm not really a cream-filled donut kind of guy, but dude, I was sopping that up, man. The fun thing about cream-filled donuts is that they kind of, get a little bit on your lip. Dude, you look like you just committed a fucking sex crime.
Yeah, they spit out the back too. You like bite into them and they squirt out.
Oh
the
yeah.
back.
Well, so originally, supposedly, the Voodoo Donuts, the Bavarian cream donut is shaped like a penis, but at Universal Studios, because it's kid friendly, it's just shaped like a ghost. Which still sends the wrong message out, I think.
The ghost is gonna slime you.
Yeah. I'd rather have like what I know than what I don't know on me. Like I don't know what ghost slime does. I don't know what kind of chemicals and neurotoxins are in that ghost slime. So we start off the day with 2 donuts, dude, and I had an apple fritter with chocolate drizzle, and like it was just like, dude, enter the park just with donuts, and then you're like, bam, you get into the park, and then you see the hysteria, just a mass of like, dude, it was like one kind of amorphous glob, just kind of just people wearing like Big Dog brand shirts from like the early 2000s. Remember those shirts? It's like, you might be a big dog, and
it's like a bulldog looking thing.
It's a Saint Bernard that has one of those things on there.
Yeah.
And like ladies that have like floral print shirts on, like it look like they maybe knitted it themselves or maybe stole a bedspread. A lot of these ladies look like they were wearing a bedspread. And they're just walking around, and then the kids, dude, like a lot of kids that I saw, definitely pre-diabetic. Like there should be some kind of, it's like, I don't know, like you must be this tall to ride this ride, and your blood sugar index must be below this to enter the park. Dude,
how do they compare to Childhood Graham?
Well, Childhood Graham was chunky for sure, but I think Childhood Graham was aware.
Okay.
There was a point in 8th grade where I kind of lost my mind a little bit. I think that was when I started, gluing hair to my face. But I feel like these kids were just like, they hadn't any clue like what a Mountain Dew was and like how much was acceptable. I feel like these kids just like, kind of take baths in Cheetos. But yeah, dude, so I was pretty stunned by how much the park was just all about getting more sugar into your body and into your system. And I played into it, dude. And also, what else? Got a big turkey leg, dude. Like, I've always seen those people with turkey legs, and I always think that, like, when I see someone with a turkey leg, like eating a turkey leg, I often think that at one point in their life they've driven a van they're not supposed to. Like I feel like if a guy is eating a turkey leg, like he shops at Dillard's.
They're super overrated because I've gotten them quite a few. They feel good the first couple bites, but then you're just like,
there's a lot of bones in a turkey leg, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't even aware of the bones in that.
Did you get one?
I got a turkey leg, dude.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I had the meat sweats afterwards, dude.
There's a lot of salt in there. They salt that shit up.
A lot of salt in there. Dude, when I got done eating that turkey leg, Chrysler came up to me and was like, hey, dude, we got some keys. There's an unmarked van in the front of the park, dude. It has your name on it. Dude, it was, and so then we had the turkey leg, and we rode some rides, and this is what I noticed about rides at Universal. They're just stationed. You're in a cart, but you're not moving. Everything's moving around you.
The 3D rides.
Don't trick me. Move me, okay? Like, I guess I'm of a certain IQ that those kind of tricks don't work on me. 3D, dude, I can see past 3D.
Can't program, man.
Dude, I work in one dimension only. I don't want to see. It's okay. Also hilarious, dude. Okay, so I went with a friend of mine, and we went to the Harry Potter world. Okay, we got a butterbeer also, and that was good, but that was very sugary. It had 115 grams of sugar in there, from what I thought. And so, dude, we got sorted. I got sorted, sorting hat, dude, and it's hard. There was a lot of misdirection. We asked a lot of people where you get sorted, and then finally we found out where. And this girl, dude, just behind a counter just pulls out the saddest looking sorting hat. It's not even a big deal. Like you'd think there'd be like a chair,
Right,
and like a picture booth. No, it was just a dirty hat, like behind a pile of wands, like broken wands that like people had broken. It was like in a lost and found bin, pretty much. Okay, so the friend that I went with got sorted first. She got Hufflepuff, and she goes, "What does Hufflepuff mean?" And then a lady behind the desk goes, "They're very nice and gentle creatures. You know, they're loving." And I go, "Well, you must be the golden retriever then." And she didn't like that because she's a woman and she wants to be fierce. And what those other people were saying was
she was nice.
She was nice,
Oh.
and no one wants to be nice, you know. So she was upset about that, and then I got sorted, okay? And I was thinking, I've been a bad boy lately. Maybe I'm gonna get Slytherin. And then I got nervous because like Gryffindor, red and yellow, 2 colors I can't wear, even though I'm being very brave and wearing a red shirt right now. I put the hat on. Dude, the brim of the hat kind of smelled like BO a little bit. Like, like when you get that kind of vinegary smell on top of your head?
Yeah.
Dude, that is what the sorting hat smelled like. It smelled like a bunch of kids' fears,
Yeah. A bunch of sweaty kids coming in every day.
A bunch of sweaty kids coming in all the time. And like, I think the brim of the hat had like mustard on it, from those like dirty little fingers, kind of tapping in and tapping out. So I'm sitting there, and you got to press a button, which is not very magical sorting hat.
Doesn't seem authentic.
Dude, I'm going to Universal. Like this better have like everything has sensors, and I got to press a button. So I'm sitting there, and then I hear the words Ravenclaw. Ooh, dude, I popped about a 3/4 wood right there, dude. And I started getting kind of that. I got like frisky right away when I heard that I was a Ravenclaw. And I said, "What does Ravenclaw mean?" And she goes, "Dude, you're open-minded.
Open-minded as hell."
She goes, "You're open-minded. You're very creative, and other things." And I said, "Oh, that's weird." I said, "Because I'm a dumb bigot." No one thought it was funny. We left right after that, dude. Like, dude, okay, Harry Potter world, great architecture. The employees there just don't get funny humor.
Terrible sense of humor.
Terrible sense of humor, I mean, I was going for the contradictory humor, and she didn't find it very funny. I think she got nervous when I said the word bigot, and I was white, and she could have been, I don't know. But we didn't go. We didn't after that joke bombed so bad. We left pretty quickly after. Dude, I watched this movie yesterday called Tusk. Have you seen Tusk, dude?
Yeah.
Where fucking Justin Long is turned into a walrus. I was talking to my sponsor today about being grateful, and I was like, dude, I'm grateful. I've never been turned into a walrus before. Like that's something you don't even think about very often, And dude, like, and he goes, "So did he get turned into a walrus magically?" I said, "No, he got turned into a walrus by his own skin and bones." Dude, I am grateful that I've never been abducted and had my thigh bone and my knee bone fused together to make a flipper. Isn't that a great thing, dude? Like, no matter how bad it gets, dude, I'm not a walrus. I'm not a human walrus, right? You got to think about things in different perspective, people. When you're feeling bad, like, just know that you don't have to eat raw fish and that you don't have tusk coming out of your mouth from your own femur bones. I don't know. That was just a tangent, but it just made me think.
Grateful, man. It's good to be grateful.
It's really good to be grateful. I've been trying to be really grateful. Just thinking. Just being grateful about my health and about being alive and experiencing all of this, all of what we have. And, sometimes even when you don't have a lot, you still do compared to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's
when you're feeling bad, you got to think somebody's out there has been trapped in some kind of sex dungeon since they were a child.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world. And then you should feel good about that because it's not you.
Yeah, and like, dude, that's some stuff you can't come back from. And in this movie, actually, Tusk, the guy who turns Justin Long's character into a walrus, was abducted and had brutal things done to him as a as a kid. And I'm just glad that I don't know. I'm trying to think about the weirdest thing that ever happened. Okay, the weirdest thing that ever happened to me as a kid is my next door neighbor, Matthew Rushing, taught me about sex, and he was not very educated about it. And he told me that sex is when you pee into a woman's vagina. That's what he told me. And then I had some other misinformation. For the longest time, I thought a blowjob, literally someone told me that a blowjob was when a woman's vagina gets hard before sex. And I remember, it doesn't even make sense, but dude, I was like 13 and husky, dude. Like that's privy information. And I remember I thought I was like on the know, and people would ask me like, I remember my buddy Rob asked me, we're in the bleachers, because you know how kids always hang out on like bleachers and stuff. So we were in the gymnasium hanging up in the bleachers. My buddy Rob, he was even bigger than I am, still is, but he's cool, shout out to Rob. And so Rob, he wanted to know what a blowjob was. And I remember I told him, I was like, dude, you promise not to tell anyone? And he goes, yeah, I promise. I go, dude, it's when a woman's vagina gets hard before sex. Dude, he started crying. He had to leave school because I broke his mind. So much, dude. Misinformation. So yeah, dude, I was never locked in someone's dungeon as a kid. But for a while, I thought a woman's vagina had the anatomy to get hard.
Yeah, it would be great if they could to stop.
That would be
That'd be a great.
That'd be a great drug. It's like, dude, like when women go out drinking, they just like you could like call them closers or like Papa Wooders.
Yeah, if you're not hooking up before you leave the bar, take this pill. Your vagina will get hard and clasp shut. I mean, it's genius.
It is genius. Pfizer, I know you're listening.
Get on
Big
that.
Pharma, get on that and give us a little shout out, or just send us some Adderalls, because we're about that. Dude, I got some caffeine pills. I'm on caffeine pills, and I'm feeling very raucous. But, the weirdest, I mean, I was never, as a kid, I was never really put into I don't think I was ever really, I was never close to getting abducted, I don't think. I mean, in elementary school, dude, like, we had to do fitness tests, and Coach Han recorded all of our sit-ups, and, like, I don't know what he did with that information.
Probably jerked off to it.
Like, what do you do with, like, 60 boys' like push-up records? Like, dude, we never saw those files anywhere else. Like, somewhere, there's a file of how many, like, burpees I did as a 11-year-old. I think that's a little bit strange. I think it's strange also that they would have us do those PT tests after we had lunch, and then we were, a lot of flatulence going around. That's about, besides that, dude, pretty good childhood all around, besides Matthew Rushing. I remember we could never really go. He was kind of that kid that knew a little bit too much, and he was one of those kids that he lived in a house, but he'd always camp out in his backyard with a tent, because you could used to do that and not have to worry about internet zombies and stuff like that coming to get you.
I think you still can, man, but everybody's afraid.
I feel like everyone's afraid, dude.
Afraid of Slender Man. Afraid of Mustache Man.
Afraid of red-bearded Graham Man. Dude, what if you were sleeping and you saw me just pop up with a light and go, Rah! Dude, that's something you can't come back from. And then I'll try to win you over. I would have like a slice of pizza kind of hidden like in a jean pocket. And I'd be like, don't cry, kids. It's all going to be okay. And they're just fucking crying so hard. And I just throw a piece of pizza. I'm like, it's not poison. And then they, you know where it goes from there. What about, dude, no one even reads bedtime stories anymore. Dude, my mom read me the first 3 Harry Potter books, dude. And she pronounced Hermione's name Hermione. Because no one knew how the fuck to pronounce that name when it came out. What kind of name is Hermione?
How do you say it?
My mom's called her Hermione.
And how do you say it?
Hermione.
Hermione?
Yeah.
Okay.
J.K. Rowling's dude.
She's British. She's fucking with us.
Okay, if there is anything like, I don't know, reincarnation and like maybe your past life, maybe like say that like the idea of like whatever past life you had, or say you had like a really shitty past life, okay, and then you get reincarnated to a better one because your past life was so shitty. Dude, she was born a human walrus. Because, dude, she wrote a book on a napkin and now she's a billionaire, you know? That doesn't...
She's
like,
a rich woman.
She's a rich woman. So I think about that with Justin Bieber. I think like Justin Bieber, like, dude, I think he probably was like born, I don't know, like someone who would like clean sewers in like Mumbai.
He was probably born as a kid in the sex dungeon.
Yeah, maybe so, dude. That kid, man, it's so crazy that people like that, they're just like, I think if I get reincarnated and I have this life, like say I die now, I think I'll come back just the same. You know, because like my life's fine, it's good.
Yeah,
like I don't
it
think
wasn't bad enough.
It wasn't bad enough to get me to that next level, and it hasn't been like super good, like crazy Donald Trump type shit that would come back like a cockroach
and be punished. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? I don't think Justin Bieber's that rich. I think he could easily spend all of his money before he's 40. He could be broke by 40.
I think anyone could be broke by 40.
I don't think J.K. Rowling could though.
Yeah, but she's already passed.
Exactly. She got her money like when she was old enough to understand.
Yeah, she'd already been through the thick of it, dude. But yeah, I mean, I feel like, dude, if MC Hammer can go broke, dude, and he had parachute pants, then you know that Bieber could probably go broke.
24 karat gold parachute pants.
Jeez, dude, it's crazy the amount of wealth some people have. You know, and one day, you know, I always said, like, dude, I don't want the mansion. I think mansions are like lonely by nature. I always want like a cozy little, you know, like
you never picture like a happy family living in a mansion.
No,
maybe like in the country, like a country house mansion.
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like the moment you get like a marble and like a spiral staircase, like, dude, like you're gonna drown in a bowl of cocaine and everyone's gonna be gone. I feel like once
be sad and lonely,
dude. And though mansions always seem like they're just the most uncomfortable houses. They have like one couch in the whole mansion and like middle. And like a vase. Yeah, and then they have like a really expensive rug that you can't drink wine on because the rug.
And giant windows that's like everybody can just look in.
I don't want people looking in. I love privacy hedges. I don't want people to know what I'm doing in the private. Yeah, I don't want people to know.
You want a nice cave.
That's what seriously. I really do like a nice cavernous, kind of low ceilings, dim lit lights. I want a jam room. I just want just to be kind of like a secret garden, you know. I want to be able to wear a sundress and just kind of go out there and plant lilacs and tulips. That's it.
A hidden garden estate with Graham Rogers.
All right, guys, that has been another. Yeah, I think, dude, that's another episode of this podcast. This is another one for the books. Another episode of My Tight Hamstrings. In it, dude. Subscribe, download, repost, resubmit, recapture, reshare, everything, dude. Because you know we love you and we love. Oh, dude, someone's gonna make us a shirt. I saw my laptop the other day and someone's gonna make us a shirt, dude, that says My Tight Hamstrings, dude. That's worth it, dude. That's worth it. You never know who you're going to meet in LA. I met a t-shirt guy. Hell yeah. Guys, we're signing off. I'm Graham Rogers, and with me, as always, is the beautiful Gerard Bauer. Whoop. Peace out.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.